aside for strength and wisdom. We strive to make wise decisions that we may better serve our community and all of its people. May we remember that when we set standards for what we expect of others, we should expect more from ourselves. In our differences may we be kind, in our agreements may we be humble. Let those who learn of the work of our work see the fruits of the Spirit working among us. Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Katie is absent. Steve Younger. Cory Gardens is absent. Larry Wright. Jason Riggs. And Rod Brutus.
We have a majority here to call this tonight. First item on agenda, approval of the agenda that's on your table tonight. So moved. Motion made by Alderman Brutus. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Reed. Any questions about the agenda? Any questions? Not hearing any. All in favor of approving the agenda as is, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Agenda is approved. Thank you. This time, continue on citizen statements to the council. We have several items underneath there. First one is, Mr. Dyer. You want to come forward? Here, sure. Wherever you want. If you could just identify yourself for the record, please.
David Dyer, owner of Stainless Piping or Stainless and Understood Alliance Metal Screw Products in Industrial Park. I'm coming to request something out of the council. I've been a giver for 25 years in the industrial park. As you notice, our properties are kept pristine. There's not a dandelion in any of our fields or water fountain out there. I spend a lot of money taking care of the properties and making it look good. And then on the other end of it, we're a charitable group. We give tens of thousands of dollars to every organization in this city. We have a policy not to go outside the city for donations. We give it all right here in this community, which I've made my second home here. So for once, I'm looking for help from council. So this is really the first time I've come asking for anything in 25 years. We do want to expand our parking lot on the east side off Industrial Drive. As you go by there now, you see some flags. It looks horrendous. It's certainly not something I'm proud of or would like to continue. We'd like to spend the $35,000 blacktopping that entire area again and make it look nice again. But as I went to the Honorable Fairwood Development Court, they said I couldn't do it. So I'm asking the board here to allow us to do that and make it look nice. It's going to help us continue to expand our business. It's going to give us some additional parking. The area we're talking about, the grassy area there, isn't that large per se. We built that fountain, a lot of green over there. It looks very nice. It's lit at night. I think it's one of the highlights of the industrial park, to be honest with you. But all of our properties are treated the same way. So I'm looking for the council here to help us out and allow us to go ahead and blacktop that area and make it look nice again. Any questions?
Could you be more specific what you want to do there?
We're going to just dig out that little grassy area, pull all the posts out, and we've got an asphalt company coming in to re-asphalt both the backup areas. One is the drive-through, the large door, and the other one's the backup dock. And then that grassy area that you see in one of those pictures is gonna get dug out and put, stone, gravel, whatever. They're gonna put, apparently they're putting 4 inches in that area and 5 or 6 in the backup dock area. So it's gonna be totally torn out. We're not gonna lay over on top of the existing. The right way to do it is to tear it all out and start again. So that's what we wanna do. Then we'll line it and paint it, and we'll have some additional parking. It'll look nice.
Reasoning for OADC to remove it?
Some ordinance, something, I don't know.
City ordinance or industrial
Yes,
park?
the ordinance and the covenants of the industrial park, so they are in charge of the covenants. All of their covenants have been adopted by the city, so
got people having blacktop for 15 years out there. I mean, I can go on and on with the covenants that are broken out there, and the people across the street from Lions Meadows would honor their covenants and pave their driveway as well, but there are many instances of selective enforcement of your covenants.
Is there no right to variance or appeal from the covenants, Linda? Are you aware? Okay.
I guess I don't know, I guess that would be
Printco,
up to the OAD.
if you look at Printco, they have the same situation, and they have very extended parking or driveway, and either way, they have backup driveway, they have pull in, and they've extended it right up to the road as well. So that's an example, there's several other examples that this has been done in the past.
Okay.
It's a win-win for the city, it's a win-win for us, if we can make it look nice again.
Clearly, it's on the agenda this evening under citizen statements to council. I think you've done a wonderful job of stating to the council that this is of importance to you and that you believe that this is something that's in the best interest of the industrial park and in the city of Amro. Certainly at this point in time, it's something that I need to talk to the administration about, take a look at the covenants, take a look at the ordinance and determine what variance process exists. Certainly coming tonight to make the council aware of your concern and your desire is valid and valuable. But we gotta make sure that we go through it in a legal process, okay? And this is one that I have not had a chance to talk to the administration about, so, not that they wouldn't want to comment, they probably do, and they may wanna say something. At the end of the day, I think they need to know exactly what the process is, so that you can be considered for this request. You follow me? Because if everybody.
I don't agree with you, but I'm following you.
Okay, good, that's important, because, I mean, it could be almost anything that a citizen could walk forward and say, I wanna be able to build a great big factory next to the house down the street, but there's zoning laws that do not allow that to happen, you follow? And if the common council just simply goes, well, that sounds like a good idea to us, let's go ahead and do that, they can't do that, you follow? And I don't know that that's this situation, but I need an opportunity to talk to the administration, make sure that we're headed in the right direction to give consideration to what you're requesting. Does that make sense?
Same response.
Okay, very good. That's enough for me, unless the common council has other questions. I think you would want to have the guidance as to exactly what path he needs to follow, whether it's back to OADC with some request for variance, or is it strictly to the zoning board of appeals here through the common council, or is there something in the ordinances that allow the city council to make a change in the covenant, okay, or a change in the ordinance, which is different than granting you your request. You follow me?
That's a much broader picture of
Yeah.
the.
Yes, exactly, and I gotta make
change.
sure.
I don't wanna get involved in that.
I appreciate
I'd like
that.
the exception to that,
Okay.
whatever that case may be, and to move forward on this as rapidly as we can, so I can get this scheduled to get blacktop.
Perfect.
Blacktop is also not cement, if you wanna get that technical, and on and on and on.
And I need to look at the details, I just do not have
So,
it.
when would you think that you'd be able to get back to me?
I would think we could put this on for the next agenda.
In 2 weeks, our next council meeting, so that'd be June 3rd.
And if not on the agenda, you will be given notice of the right place to be, okay?
Does any council member have any questions?
I do. Okay, what I understand, I'm looking at, page 4, picture.
Yep.
Got that one yet?
Okay.
All right, page 4.
Yep.
As I see the post in the ribbon or wherever it is.
Yep.
You wanna go that area where the cars are all the way up to the street blacktop.
That's correct.
Would you be adverse to stopping it right where your line is? And, that way, you still got your you got your backup, your loading dock on the far side of that, and you increase your blacktop there, but that wouldn't help you.
Yeah, I I don't have a problem with, I think it's gonna look kind of jaded, but,
Well, I mean, some kind of, ornamental chain or something,
I
block.
mean, all you have to do is go look at Brinko, they went right to the street, so, again, I don't have an objection to that. So why not just finish the last 3 feet, make it so gravel doesn't.
You have to
get
realize,
picked up.
when you're talking covenants,
You don't follow the covenants, I mean, I don't wanna get,
Well, I
get
mean,
into
well-
that, but they don't follow the covenants.
here's what's happened though, the covenants get changed all the time. Unless something major is done, you can't enforce it. The covenants that were.
That's what I'm suggesting.
The covenants that were.
You can't enforce the covenants you
The
got
covenants,
because you don't
well,
enforce
the
them.
covenants that were in effect when XYZ company was built are not the same as the company,
I understand that, but I'm saying
They-
if you don't
they
enforce
changed-
all your covenants,
they changed
none of
the
them
year.
are any good, and he'll back that,
Well,
okay? And we're all grandfathered in at certain times. But you're not following your covenants, all I'm saying. Could be different issues here,
I
you can't stand on that.
well, there's places out there that I was told that there wasn't, the blacktop rule was not enforced in the covenants when they built.
I
the
was
building.
the president of the Emerald Area Development Corporation, when they moved in there, they signed it.
The train people.
Well, no, I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the train people, the little wooden train people.
Yes, I was the president at that point too.
Right, and they don't have blacktop because that wasn't in the covenants when
They signed an agreement to it.
that's not what I was told, and I researched it quite a bit, in fact.
Have you seen the contract?
I have seen that.
Because everybody signs a covenant.
I looked up the covenants that were in effect when that train, they were the first ones, I think, Springfield was what, second, first?
Sprinkle was first.
Okay.
There was a secondary train company, I'm not sure which one we're talking about.
I'm not sure either.
Anyway, and when I researched it, that's what I found out that, they didn't have, and I was upset with it.
Well,
Rod, I don't wanna argue with
I
you,
know.
I'm not, I'm
You
just
need-
saying, the covenants aren't enforced if you really.
So you-
And that was the point of my comments. I don't think we need to debate,
No,
are they, aren't they?
My only question is, you're doing this for aesthetics, or you're doing this for more parking, or you're doing this for?
more parking and stuff. Primarily more parking, absolutely.
And you have a lot of land back there, and you don't want to use that land?
That's correct.
So
I
we
wouldn't
need to
make that
go
make a
in-
nice building at some point,
Okay.
okay?
That's what I'm asking.
Not parking. I mean, its present position, it looks pretty trashy.
And there's parking on the street at times when the weather's bad, it's a safety hazard. Semis are backing in there, and cars in the way in.
There's, with the backup dock, there are certainly trucks going in and out there all the time.
And the other concern we have is with the rocks, that's a problem on our ordinances as well.
But I imagine the ponds are ordinance, I probably broke the ordinance when I put the ponds in. I mean, I go on and on and on, it was broken ordinance, I'm sure. I just want you to do the right thing, that's all.
Are you able to remove those rocks from along the
If
road?
that's a condition to get my blacktop, absolutely.
Now we're
It
talking.
may be a condition anyway.
Rock's gotta go.
Go for it.
Okay, well, we're gonna research it and get back to you. We'll have next week.
Yeah, you'll either be here, or we'll be sending you to the right place to make your case.
I'll get one.
All right,
Perfect.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.